Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right. So I'm sure we all would have heard about this word known as accumulation. So there are multiple scenarios post which a stock gives a breakout in the upward direction. Well, in order to be precise, most of the time the breakout in the upward direction happens after an accumulation occurs. Okay, so in this video, we will have a quick look on the various aspects of accumulation, like when does the accumulation start, how do we know if the accumulation is actually in progress or not, does the accumulation happen in the lower time frames as well, etc. etc. Okay, so the first thing first, you need to know about two things here. The first one is the accumulation, and the second one is the distribution. Okay, and as I mentioned, the scope of this video is set for accumulation, so we will talk only about accumulation. Distribution is a completely different topic, so we will not get into that. Okay, so when does an accumulation start? Basically, an accumulation starts or occurs after the prices of a stock falls. Okay, and this period can also be called as a consolidation, but famously it's known as accumulation. So what exactly happens during the accumulation is that the stock prices move in a range. They will be range bound, or you can say that they will be sideways. Okay, like they will go up till a particular resistance level and then come down to a particular support level, and then again the price will take a support and move up till the resistance level, and then again the price will face a resistance and come down to the support level. So this very scenario keeps repeating for a good amount of time, and this is when you know that okay, right now the stock is under an accumulation. Okay, now since we are talking about time, let me bring in the time frame perspective here. Okay, normally accumulations are monitored by investors, and the time frame that can be followed is anything that is greater than a 1 day time frame. I mean, either it can be a 1 day time frame or anything greater than a 1 day time frame. And it's not that only investors have an eye on the accumulation. Okay, the traders also have a very close eye on the accumulations, especially the traders who like preparing a stock list the day before the next trading day. Okay, so basically they will try finding the stocks that have been accumulating, and the moment they give a breakout, the traders initiate a long position. Okay, and please note that there is more to it. Okay, just giving a breakout does not define anything and does not assure you that you can go long, because the breakout that has happened can also be a false breakout. Okay, so what to do in those scenarios? Okay, how do we avoid the false breakouts? Okay, so I will cover this point in a bit, okay, in the course of this video. Okay, so it's needless to say that when the accumulation happens, it happens for a longer time, ranging from a couple of days to a couple of weeks, or even it can extend for months. Okay, so the investors keep an eye on the accumulation period, and the moment it gives the range breakout, they initiate a long position. Okay, now the next question that pops up is, can accumulation happen in the lower time frames? And the answer is, of course, yes, it does happen all the time in the 5 minutes time frame, in the 15 minutes time frame, and even in the 30 minutes time frame. Okay, I'm talking about intraday here. Okay, now but these accumulations that happen in the low time frames should be used for intraday trading, as I said. Okay, and please be noted that not everyone can recognize the accumulations that is being formed on the charts. Okay, when it comes to intraday trading, it would surely need some amount of experience to spot the accumulation thing. Okay, and as I always say, the more you spend time with the charts, the more comfortable you will get with them, and it would be more easier for you to spot these kind of things. Okay, so that's one factor that you need to keep in mind. Okay, so the next thing that we need to be aware about is that how do we actually know that the accumulation is happening? Well, as I said earlier, it's a long process. Okay, accumulation is a long process. Whenever the accumulation happens, it takes time. Okay, like for example, if you are an investor, then you cannot say it in a single day with a single candlestick formation in the 1 day time frame that the accumulation has started, right? You have to wait for a couple of days, maybe 4 to 5 days, or maybe 9 to 10 days before you get sure that the accumulation is really happening, because the stock has to move sideways for a couple of days, and post that only you can actually see that the accumulation is happening. So it is needless to say that you need to have a lot of patience in such scenarios. Similarly, in day trading, you need to wait for maybe 4 to 5 candles or 7 to 8 candles maybe to be formed to actually know that the accumulation is happening, irrespective of the time frame you're following. Okay, as I said, it might be a 5 minutes time frame, or it might be a 15 minutes time frame, or it might be a 30 minutes time frame as well. Okay, so the baseline is you need to wait for the accumulation to happen, and only post that you can take the action or initiate a long trade post the breakout of the range. Okay, so I hope you are all clear till here. Okay, now let me show this to you on the charts, okay, so that you can be more clear on this. Let's consider that you have learned about you have learned how to recognize accumulations, but is that sufficient for you to initiate a long position? What if the accumulation happens and then the breakout happens, but that breakout is a false breakout? Right, it can happen, right? And it happens all the time in the market. So it's important to follow some rules all the time. We cannot initiate a long position blindly just after the breakout has been given. So let me show this to you on the chart as to what exactly needs to be done, or you can say what is the right way to initiate a long trade after the breakout has happened post the accumulation. Okay, so let's get on to the charts here. Not exactly the chart, I have prepared this picture just to save some time. Okay, so as you can see here on the left top corner, it is the nifty spot chart. It's a 1 day time frame, as you can see here, and it is dated back in October 2009 somewhere. Okay, so in those times, in February 2009, Nifty was in a downtrend. How do we know that it is in a downtrend? As you can see the arrow here, it is in a downtrend because it was making low lows and low highs. Okay, that is why we know that the Nifty was in a downtrend. Okay, so it fell till here, and this is the range. The two purple lines that you see here, this is the range where Nifty started accumulating. So this is the accumulation zone. Okay, if you remember, I told you earlier in this video that you need to wait for some time. You need to wait for the candlesticks to form. Okay, you didn't need to wait for many days, or might be a couple of weeks or even months, to know that yes, actually Nifty is in an accumulation phase. So the same thing is happening here. And yeah, I just missed one more thing. You might be noting that the candlesticks here are very small. Okay, I have done it knowingly because when you can take this as a pointer, okay, when you want to know whether the accumulation is happening or not, I would always prefer to squeeze the candlesticks more, okay, to make the candlesticks more smaller, because the smaller the candlesticks are, the better the picture looks like. If I go ahead and maximize the candlesticks here, you will not be able to spot this accumulation zone. Okay, so always make sure that you are squeezing the candlesticks a bit more than regular in order to spot the accumulation more easily. Okay, so you can take it as a pointer. Okay, now coming back to the topic. So it was in a downtrend, and this is the accumulation zone. Okay, because how do we know that it is in an accumulation zone? Because it is again and again getting on to a resistance level, facing a resistance here, coming down to the support level. Again on the support level, it is taking a support and again moving up to the resistance level, again getting a resistance, getting down to the support level, again getting a support, going up, again facing a resistance, coming down, again getting a support, going up. And this ended here. The accumulation period ended here somewhere. Okay, I don't have the exact dates, but as you can see here, this is the candle which actually broke the accumulation zone, and that is when it started the up move. So the breakout happened here. Now, the question is, should you initiate the long position just by seeing the breakout? The answer is obviously a big no. Just because it has given a breakout, it does not define, or it does not tells you, or it does not gives you a surety that you can initiate a long position. Okay, most of the traders, or most of the investors who are new to the trading world, they make this mistake. The moment a particular stock gives a breakout from the accumulation zone, they take it for granted that it will start moving up, which is not the case. Okay, so what needs to be done next? What you need to do here is, when this breakout happens, you are not supposed to initiate a long position. Wait for the breakout to go up further. So here, as you can see here, the breakout happened here, right? And it went up, and then it again came down. And when it was coming down, it is taking a support on this purple line that was a resistance earlier. Okay, so here the resistance became a support. Okay, so the breakout happened, it went up for a while, came down, took a support at the this purple line, which is the support level, and then it fired up again. So your entry, your long entry, is here. Okay, when it takes the support and moves up again, that is the point where you should be initiating your long entry. And the point which I just said, it holds good for both intraday trading and as well as for positional or swing tradings as well. Okay, so the baseline is, whenever a breakout happens in a range, so the stock is coming down, then it went into an accumulation zone, it was in the accumulation zone for a while, and then the breakout happened. When the breakout happened, you are not initiating the long position. You will wait for the stock prices to come down again, to retrace again. After the retracement, when it takes a support at this support level and again starts moving up, that gives you a more surety that this particular breakout is a valid breakout, and this is the point where you should be initiating your long entry. Okay, I hope that is clear. So this is and as you can see, after that it started making high highs and higher lows, from where we can see that it went into an uptrend. Okay, a very simple thing, but you need to know exactly the pinpoints to it. Okay, the tits and bits are very important. Okay, so getting back to the slide here now. So this is what I wanted to explain you guys. Okay, so I hope you're clear on the accumulation part. Okay, just a moment, let me just make sure that I'm not missing on anything. Just a moment here. Yeah, so I hope you're clear on the accumulation part, and that this video would have added some more cognizance to your learning curve. Okay, just make sure that you keep reading the charts, keep analyzing them, and it should not take much time for you to get comfortable in spotting such things like accumulations. Yeah, so that's all from my end, guys. And for the guys who have not watched my previous video, I have put in the video card on the right top corner of this video, the I symbol that you see there. You can click on it and watch my previous video. And as always, we request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also, please do not miss the ending of this video, as you might know some more information about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comment section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also, please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. So that's all from my end, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.